if this is about to happen, we're going to see Bitcoin blow past 11,000 all the way to 12,000 really fast. Ethereum normally takes off like a rocket ship. When it goes, it goes. And we could see it double from here.
Today, for the Bitcoin price with DavinciJ15, we will discuss Bitcoin and Ethereum, because right now, Bitcoin just bounced perfectly up to the exact dollar from this specific trend line here you can see over there. And DaVinci pointed that out in the last video. So the question is, was that already the end of the retracement? And because of the massive bounce, we have massive evidence also that we can expect higher prices in the immediate short term. We will talk about that, and we will also talk about Ethereum and some very, very important price movements in the charts. And we will talk about specific price targets with DaVinciJ15 also. So right now, straight out of Thailand, I want to say hello to DaVinciJ15 in Mexico. We are going global and decentralized. So that being said, we want to come to the most important question of today. DaVinciJ15, how are you doing today, my man?
I'm doing great here in Acapulco, loving it. I'm going to be headed over to Miami next week, so hopefully we'll do another video in Miami. How you doing in Thailand there?
It's amazing. It's amazing. I don't have to tell you, I love spicy food. I love the landscape. I love the people, the culture. It's just amazing to be here. By the way, in the end, I will drop some meetup information. If you're interested, watch the video all the way through. But also everyone else should watch the video all the way through, because this is a very crucial time for Bitcoin and Ethereum right now. If you want to know, the specific price levels and also what important developments are in the charts forming right now, you should watch the whole video. And DaVinci, maybe we pull up the charts. I know you don't have so much time. And while we are doing that, I wanted to talk to the audience, say thank you very much for your support. You have been smashing up the like buttons like crazy. Like, we are always reaching 2,000 likes, more than 20,000 views. It's amazing to see your guys' support, and it's the best feedback for us to see, all right, we are doing something right here.
Yeah, well, as you can see, right, the trend line, as we have touched the trend line again. And remember what I said before, that if we go back to this trend line, we could see Bitcoin creep up to the 61.8, and once it creeps up to the 61.8, right, we may see Bitcoin blow past the 61.8 like it wasn't even there, and go maybe even up to 78.6, where we could decide whether or not Bitcoin is going to do any kind of correction. We have to wait and see that over, and let's see how many days do we have, like over, let's see, over the next, all the way until, if we stay above this trend line, because that's the thing, we have to stay above this trend line all the way up to next month, right? Sometime next month, so the 7th of next month. I stay above this trend line and we creep up, and then we blow through. Oh my goodness, we're going to see some serious fireworks on Bitcoin. But there's always a downside, unfortunately. Always a downside as possible. If we break the trend line, we could see it test all the way back down to like the 8,500 level. And that would be sad, of course. But you know what? At least you'd be able to stack some sats, right? Real cheap. Yes. Most likely, any kind of break will bounce off of the 200-day moving average with a candle wick below it. But other than that, I think we'll probably just bounce off the 200-day moving average, then start to move higher. And that's fine. That's fine. That's markets move in that fashion all the time. And we have created a higher high from the previous local high. So we are definitely in bull mode. That's one thing for sure. So if you're stacking sats, if you're dollar cost averaging, you're doing the right thing here. Nobody knows what the price is going to do. So just stack sats and you will do well, because eventually this thing, Bitcoin, is going to be money, and you want to get on this train.
And that's the reason why I'm always saying, no matter how good you are at trading, a very big part of your portfolio should be in the long-term holding portfolio. Because one thing we Bitcoiners know for sure, or like at least very close to be for sure, that Bitcoin is money and Bitcoin is going to be very successful in the long run. The only way to make 100% sure that you can be in this train is by holding Bitcoin. And this trading thing we are doing on the sidelines, that's just to maximize our profits on the sidelines and outperform the market. Always remember that. And I just wanted to consolidate the information right now. You said we touched the trend line perfectly. We had a massive bounce, and that's very, very bullish for the Bitcoin price. However, within the next few days and maybe even 2 weeks, it will be very important to hold the line, and specifically not only hold the trend line, the upward sloping trend line, but also the price level of 9,280. If we break it to the downside, the next price target, which is maybe not the most likely scenario, however, the next price target would be $8,500, which for all the gap lovers out there would perfectly coincide with the next CME gap. However, I think they close by coincidence and by the volatility of the Bitcoin price. And now, DaVinci, thanks for this kind of bullish outlook for Bitcoin. Maybe we can pull up the Ethereum charts as well and see what you have to say for Ethereum, because the retracement was much more severe there.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? Before we go on to the Ethereum chart, I just was thinking about something. I hope you don't mind. I've noticed that if we switch the this change of 30 to 50, right? I bet you something, we might see something very interesting here, right? I bet you, look at that. If Bitcoin decides to break this trend line and come down here and touch and cross, and with the cross, the golden cross here, that is a huge trade signal. If we come down into the golden cross, right? If that happens, that is a massive trade signal.
Yesterday, we just released a video about this golden cross and talked about why this golden cross is fundamentally different from the golden cross we had last year and why it might be very, very bullish. If we were to go down and then have a massive bounce on this golden cross, DaVinci, I can agree, I would go even more bullish for the Bitcoin price. So thanks for that input. That was extremely interesting.
All right, so off to Ethereum. So yeah, Ethereum has gotten a retracement, very large retracement. Wow. I would say that this is normal, right? Because like, I mean, we were like, come on, like, remember what we're saying. We had like 1, 2, 3 candle closes above the Bollinger Band. And it just, remember on that day, I was saying, yeah, we're probably going to close the day above the Bollinger Band. And what happened? Boom, we just got hit, whacked. Then another day, and we whacked again. This candle, man, wow, it's going to close. This is going to be like 1, 2, 3 candles outside the band. It's dangerous. You're in dangerous territory here. Yes. If you want to chase this market, you are liable to get wrecked. So yes. Remember what I've said. I always say at the end of the show, don't get wrecked. Don't be buying this thing up here. So you had to expect it. And, you know, I hope you guys took my advice. I know you guys don't like to listen to your YouTube subscribers a lot. Some people go, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. And they buy tops like this. If you bought up here, yeah, you're probably going to see higher prices eventually. But that was the wrong thing to do, right? You should have waited for a pullback. And you could have got some cheap Bitcoin. I mean, some cheap Ethereum. Do we have some more cheap Ethereum coming? Probably. The 38.2 is a nice level to be a buyer at. But don't count on it with Ethereum too much, because Ethereum likes, when it wants to go, it doesn't stop for nobody. Exactly. So consider that when you're buying, you're wanting to buy Ethereum. So again, you just dollar cost average into Ethereum if you don't want to trade this thing. Yeah, so that's what my suggestion for anybody that's looking at Ethereum. If you want to trade this, I would suggest that you hold the line at the 23.6, because the 38.2, although should be the most likely target, because it is, probably not going to touch it. It's probably going to go away and just say, see ya when I see ya. Yes. Wouldn't want to be ya.
I mean, especially, thanks for that input, especially Ethereum. Ethereum doesn't want all too many people having in the train once the price goes to the upside once again. So these specific price levels like 38.2 or 61.8, Ethereum really likes to front run them, right?
Exactly. And look at this, the 23.6 is at 0.25, which is approximately where I think the last resistance level is, I believe. Yeah, that was the resistance level. Yeah, okay, there we go. You can see it bounce exactly off of that resistance. The previous, now it's support, right? The previous resistance becomes support. So there you go.
And look at the massive strength of that bounce. So this is serious support. We talked about the Bitcoin likelihood of this bounce being finished. Now, also for Ethereum, we have a good likelihood that this bounce was already, maybe the beginning of the next run-up, gradual run-up here. You mentioned a price target for Bitcoin, which was 11,000 and maybe even past 11,000 if we don't break the trend line. How about Ethereum? Just to wrap it up here, what are you looking out for Ethereum? If that was already the retracement, are you looking for a specific price target for Ethereum here in the immediate short term?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's figure out what the price target is. This is going to be probably something freaking insane. I can tell you that much. Let's do an extension, right, off of this chart, off of the bottom here, because I bet you it's going to be insane if we do an extension, because that's probably the most likely. It's going to be something sick, because that's what Ethereum loves to do, something sick. Right?
Yeah, in both directions, right? In both directions, it's always doing something sick.
So if we take off the fibs because they're not really relevant when we're doing extensions, these
golden ratio. Let me take a guess.
The golden ratio is most likely the way what it's going to stop at. But here's where, there you go. Look at that. I mean, we go from the next turn, from the last turn, we're talking like the 46 level on the golden ratio. So is where we might see some resistance. So I mean, wow, that's
80% from here.
We are. That's almost a double for where we are. So I mean, yeah. So if you can get some cheaper Ethereum at maybe 25 or 23 or something like that, I don't think that's ever going to happen. If we can get it, I would put, if you're going to trade this, honestly, you'd have to wait for the 38.2, and that's a 23, and so you'd get a double on the what's it called, the golden ratio. So yeah, that'd be
amazing. Amazing.
Perfect.
So can we go back into the lovely face mode? The people cannot wait to see your face. I'm sure about that. And I want to remind the people while you're doing that, guys, scroll down to the video right now. Scroll down here right now in the comment section and type in your favorite altcoins. We took your favorite one from the last one. Ethereum was the most suggested one. For the next one, that doesn't count. Put in your one favorite altcoin and also upvote each other's comments, and the most upvoted one will get into the next episode once again. And that being said, DaVinci, do you have any updates to share before after I remind the people to also go down? And if you want to support us, of course, you know we have a Bybit link there. You can click it. If you're an experienced trader, up to $90 bonus. You don't have the wicks, you don't have the system overloads. It is just, in our opinion, the best leverage exchange out there so far. And you have a TradingView integration. You can just perfectly trade there if you're an experienced trader. Also, we have some other affiliate links. Just check it out. You find Pandora's wallet and everything down there. But now, DaVinci, do you have any updates you would like to share here straight out of Mexico?
Yeah, so I'm going to be in Miami next week. So on the 19th of February, right? You can join me at 7 o'clock at the TGI Fridays at Miami Beach at 700, I think, Collins Avenue, I believe it is. But you'll have the address in the description below. So yeah, if you want to be there, if you can be there, if you can make it, I think we might do a video, a live stream, if we have enough bandwidth to, and because like you guys have great questions that I want to share with everybody on my channel. So if you watch my channel, please look out for that.
Yes. So yeah, perfect, man. Amazing episode. And for all viewers, I really want to say something. I love you guys. It is amazing to have so crazy support. We are reading the comments, seeing all the likes popping in. The views are going parabolic. I mean, you are just escorting our views into the top 3 or top 5 of the world. It's amazing to have this strong Crypto family, especially in bullish times. We are getting stronger and stronger. So it's really, really nice to see that. We really appreciate every single one of yours. Thank you so much for your support, watching the videos, engaging with the videos, supporting us with the affiliate links, downloading Pandora's wallet. It's really, really heavily appreciated. And yeah, even if you're not supporting us with that, the view alone, the like alone on the video is already such a big pleasure. So thank you so much for that. And yeah, DaVinci, any last words to say before we wrap up today's episode?
Yeah, always play from position of strength and don't get wrecked.
Do not get wrecked, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see each other at the next one of Crypto. A subscription box is popping up here above. Click the subscription box. Also check out the pinned comment for DaVinci's channel, and also press the Bible tutorial, which is popping up somewhere here in the screen if you haven't watched it already. And as always, guys, bye-bye.